Hey everyone! I'm hoping you can all hear me. I've had some mixed feedback about my mic. I bet it's too loud. It's in the red. Let's try a little lower. Can you all hear me okay? How are we doing? I'm hoping that everyone is having a good day or a good time zone wherever you are. Have a quick drink. Sound good. That's what I like to hear. That is what I like to hear. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another solo spotlight stream. I've done a few now this year. Today we're going to be playing Pirouette. Pirouette by Innocent Goblin. Let me just get some information for you all. Now I got to remember how to spell pirouette. That's good, isn't it? There we go. It is a solo horror. Well, as they all are with my with my solo spotlights. It is a solo horror TTRPG. It is about a ballet dancer performing for an amorphous eldritch horror, which already sounds terrifying. And each move in your routine will bring you closer to exhaustion, closer to making a mistake, and who knows what is going to happen when you make a mistake. Perfect timing, just got out of a meeting. I love to hear that, Jen. I love to hear that. Getting out of a meeting is certainly better than getting into one, I think. So I'm glad to hear that you are out of your meeting. Yes, I've been very, very excited to play this game. Obviously, I've been doing a few games now for solo spotlights that are for Zine Month, Zemo, Zine Quest, whatever everyone is kind of calling it, depending on I guess, the crowdfunding platform. And this is my third one that I've been doing. So oh goodness, now this is gonna be a test of memory, isn't it? I did No Mercy for Monsters a couple of weeks ago, and then last week I did Oh Patron Mine, and I had a really, really good time with them. This one is going to be a little bit more horrifying, I think. This one's going to be a little bit scarier. I'm going into this. I'm not. I've read over the instructions, and I'm going into this with a little bit of understanding of how to play. But obviously, when I play these, when I do my solo spotlights, I always try to go into them with only a little bit of preparation, so I can kind of get to understand the game alongside you, lovely viewers. So I know what I need for the game, and that's right, everyone. It is my old nemesis, the Jenga tower, or oh, sorry, that's the tumbling block tower, I should say. That's very branded. The tumbling block tower is back for this game. Hopefully, it will not fall because I'm terrified of this tumbling block tower. I bought it as like a little mini one so that I could get it on my camera, okay? And because it is a mini one, it is just so difficult to maneuver the little blocks without looking like you're going to send the whole thing reeling, compared to a sort of standard size tumbling block tower. So me and this tower, we don't get on well. I also have something that I get on with a little better, I hope. My tarot deck. Well, I have a few tarot decks. This time I am going for this one, because it looked like a lot of the imagery and stuff looked quite hellish. So we're going for the Del Toro tarot, which I don't think I've ever used on stream before. Tarot, not tower. Yes. Did I say tower? Did I say tower deck? Tarot deck. Tarot cards, tarot deck. Split into minor arcana and major arcana. I knew you were shit posting. As soon as I said that out loud, I was like, I bet Jen is just shit posting me. Thanks, Jen. Can always rely on you. So yeah, I'm really excited to play this game. It's got a little bit of a different kind of. So obviously it's got the tumbling block tower, which feels quite wretched and alone, but it isn't wretched and alone. The system is quite different. It has its own kind of unique spin on how to use the the mechanic. You definitely don't want the tower. I do not. And I'm terrified. I definitely don't want to pull that card. I've not looked through the things that I've not really looked through massively is the prompts and things like that, but the tower one is always its own special it's his own special thing, isn't it? So I split it into minor arcana and major arcana, and we're going to start to work our way through. So as you can see, I have my playthrough document ready because this is the only other thing I really need is somewhere to record my sort of thoughts or my story. Forgive me, I've got a tiny little bit of a cold, so if I sound a little bit congested or I'm just kind of recovering from cold and allergies and things, so if I sound a little bit congested, that's why. And I also have my other camera set up so that you can all see me. Get upset every time I have to pull from this, which, from what I've seen, is a fair amount. So let's see how this goes. There's a really, really good chance that I'm going to knock this tower over, and that is how we're going to end this game. There's also a good chance my cat Millie is roaming around, and sometimes, especially when I've got the tower out, she decides, now's the time I'm going to come up on the desk and say hi. So we'll see. We'll see how far we get into the game if she does. I've had, like, I think one really close encounter with her where she got up on the desk, bless her soul, she tried really hard to walk around the tower, and I was like, you know what, that's really considerate of you, but the girl has no control over what her tail is doing, so then the tail kind of flicked and really came so close to knocking the thing over. So that's going to be my biggest nervous thing of the evening. But I hope everyone is well. Hope everyone is having a good time zone. Let me get my document up, and then we can get started. So, welcome to Pirouette. The following. Okay. So yes, I have been given the Ashcan edition of the game, which is really, really wonderful, and very, very generous of Innocent Goblin to give me this so that I could try the game out and kind of show you guys what I'm working with. So this is a shorter version of the game, but I'm so excited. The link, as I said, is in the chat right now. Thank you so much, Moobot, for staying on top of things, and you will find the crowdfunder, which is still going. It's got a few days left. I believe, if my memory serves me correctly, it has 4 days. I don't know if that's time zone specific, but 4 days according to what I can see here. Yes. It has already funded, which is wonderful, but we are looking to try to get some stretch goals going for some. I think we have layout. Do we have layout already? Yes, layout has been stretch goal funded, but what is really cool, which I would really love to see this game get, is they are looking to get a theme song, like a 4-minute kind of theme song for this game, which for a game about ballet and music, it would be cool to have a piece of music, right? So that's what I would love to see. I'd love to see us get to that. So let's see how we do with this, watching this tonight, and see how I get on with the game. Hopefully I don't, pull the tower down in round 1, because that would be an incredibly short performance. The other thing that I do need to really disclaimer as well, I never took ballet. I am a theatre kid, but I never took ballet. I'm not massively well versed in dance moves. My best education, I think, with dance probably came from watching some Dance Mums. Please don't judge me. So I will not really know the ballet terms very well or how to pronounce them. Feel free to correct me in chat. I would actually love to be corrected. I do have a website up to try to look up some of these terms and see if I can find out how to See if I can find out how to pronounce them. But the each kind of move has a description of what it is, and I will read out what the move is. But yes, the tower mechanic with a ballet theme, so good. Yes, so this is gonna be basically my dancer performing a 7 move routine. It's got to be done perfectly. I'm gonna do it perfectly, right? I don't know. Probably not. Like I said, I'm not a dancer, so I don't know how much hope my ballet dancer has. It's got to be done perfectly, and that's really, the more mistakes I make, the more I injure myself, the more I get tired, the more likely I am to fail, and then something terrible will probably happen to me if I do. So let's see. Stick the toesies out. Have excellent calves. Is that the key? Is that the key to me succeeding in this game? Because, well, I can stick the toesies out, actually. I can, it's not even really a party trick, but I can actually kind of go on point. That's what it's called, isn't it? On point. Like, without point shoes for a very small amount of time and walk around, but it does start to hurt after a little bit. But, okay, probably lots of people can, like, do that. Probably lots of people can do that if they really try. But yeah, it's and as for excellent calves, oof, we're in trouble there. Let me tell you that right now. Okay, so let's begin then. So to play this game, I will need a journal. I already have my writing document. A tarot deck separated into minor and major arcana, which I have already done. I have my major over here, I have my minor over here, and a built block tower, which I already have set up terrifyingly. So, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to draw 7 minor arcana cards, and that's going to make up my routine. And we'll go through and we'll see what my routine is. We'll make sure to write down each move and what the card value is. That's important because this is how I work out. And by the way, this is going to involve me doing a little bit of maths. Please bear with me. Maths is not my strongest point. And especially under pressure on streaming, I tend to make foolish mistakes with maths. Which just, well, they'll add to the entertainment anyway. So I will take out 7 cards. I will write down what each one is and what the card value is, and this is how I'm going to determine. It determines basically the move's difficulty, but it also is going to determine whether I get injured or not, essentially. And then I will shuffle the major arcana cards into the deck, and this is when I will begin to draw prompts. So, yes, I had read that correctly. Lovely. So I'm gonna shuffle the minor arcana now, and just normally I would have set this little bit up before the stream, but I thought I'll do it on stream. I'll do it on stream. It might make for a little bit more interest, as it were. So tarot users, because I have noticed in this, and the way that I'm going to draw this is just basically to create probably a kind of a bit of a mess and then just do it randomly. But people that use tarot, I know you can draw cards sort of upright and reverse. So does that mean that you kind of shuffle them upright and reverse? How are you? Sounds like a really strange question, but logistically, how is this happening? Because I don't know, maybe it's because I'm a very like ordered person in the way I like to do things, but I would want them all facing the same way, but then that kind of doesn't allow you to do that. So do we have tips in the chat? And it's okay if we don't, or if we don't have many tarot users in the chat, that's fine. But in this particular game, there are kind of upright and reversed prompts, which I thought was really cool, because not a lot of tarot games, like solo journaling games for tarot, actually make use of both directions. So I saw that and I thought, oh, that's interesting. All right. And then I am going to draw from these randomly anyway, just to really shake it up. So let's get this going. So drawing 7 minor arcana cards in a row. So I'll just pop them like in a pile and then we'll go through them one by one. So 3, 4, 5. Yes, I am drawing randomly from the deck. 6, 7. Okay, let me just check. Let me just check that I have 7 there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. Lovely. Okay. So let's see what we've got and what each move is gonna be. So we're gonna start with 1. This is just so I can order it in my head. So we have the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands, everyone. And I think that Del Toro's deck calls some of the things other like the wrong, not the wrong thing, but like it's sometimes in other it's another thing in certain tarots. So I'm gonna just write it here and then we'll figure it out. Knight of Wands, and what is that going to be? So right now, I believe what I'm looking at is the value. So determine what the routine is. Make sure to write down what each move is and the card value, as this will determine its difficulty. So yes, a knight. So okay, so this is really difficult because I believe that they go up in difficulty. That would kind of make sense. So a knight is a. Now I do know how to say this one. Rondéjon, I think it's called a rondéjon, which is a round of the leg. So you circle the leg like a protractor on the floor from 0 degrees to either 90 or 180. So that's a rondéjon. So let me write that down. Rondéjon. So we're starting off with a difficult move, I think. Always good to begin in a difficult way. Cool. Next up, this is, oh no, not Roman numerals. No, Del Toro, please. This is 9, the nine of discs. This is going to be pentacles, I guess. Nine of pentacles. But I guess the what it is doesn't really matter. So a 9. These are high numbers, guys. This is not good. This is not good. I need some nice low numbers. What about the 9 of tentacles? Yes, absolutely. Let's go with that. Isn't this supposed to be eldritch? It is. You're right. So let's do that. So what's this one going to be? A 9. A 9. Develope. Am I saying that right? Develope is a smooth unfolding of the leg. Interesting. Okay. Who knows if I'm saying it right? No, like that. Okay, so we know what it is. Knight of Wands, 9 of Pentacles, Rondéjon, Develope, smooth unfolding of the leg. Oh, should I be writing down what these are so that I remember? That's probably like smart, right? That's probably a really smart thing to do. Well, I can always refer back to it. It's not like I can never come back to this page and read it after this moment. Next up, the 3 of Swords. The 3 of Swords. A 3. This is better. This is a low number. I think this is where I'm going to find out that actually high numbers are better. I believe low numbers are better. So 3 of swords. 3 of swords. Oh, that's probably Tondu? Tondu? It's spelt. Well, I'll write it down. It's spelt Tendu, but quite a lot of them are French, right? So that feels like that would be Tondu. Do you know what? Let me refer to my. Let me refer to. Oh no, it's not here. Good, great. Okay. Tondu pronunciation. Tendu pronunciation. Tandu. I was close. That's not too bad. Tandu. To stretch. The dancer smoothly slides one foot along the floor while keeping it fully stretched until only the tip of the toe remains touching. Okay. So, allegedly, an easy move. That would not be an easy move for me. Okay, so let's go with our next one then. So this is 2. Oh, 2. The 2 of cups. The 2 of cups. Yes, this is what we want. More low numbers. Some easier moves. It's nice actually to have like a bit of a mix-up, to be honest, I think, because then it means that... I think it's... Obviously, like, for my poor dancer, easier moves is better, but for me, it's maybe a little bit more interesting to have some harder moves come up. So, 2 of cups. So 2 is a plie. That one I do know. Plie. A knee bend. The dancer bends their knee while keeping their heels on the ground. So, yeah, okay. Yeah, I think I could do a plie. Probably. Look at me just promising I could do these ballet moves. Touching the floor. Ah, okay, I see. Yes, that makes so much more sense. With the tendu. So yes, with only the tip of the toe touching the floor. Got it. Is that correct? Is that what you're saying? Until only the tip of the toe remains touching the floor. I see. Okay. Nice. It's definitely a top-heavy routine. Yeah. Well, let's see what we get. It's a 10, everyone. think my dancer's gonna start getting tired at this point. So we have a 10 of pentacles. Again, I'm writing the different suits. I don't really need to, I don't think, but I'm glad I'm getting different numbers. I guess it's fine if you end up getting like the same move again. Oh goodness, how am I going to say this one? A fouette, Fouette. Fouette. Oh, this wants to correct it to have an accent. Interesting. Is it supposed to? Possibly. Fouette. Hard T, you think? Let's see if my American Ballet Dictionary... I don't know why I've gone for the Ballet Dictionary. This American Ballet Theatre Dictionary can help me. Okay. Oh! Hold on. Fouette. So, yeah, hard T, but I had the accent right. Fouette. It is. So, it is a... With the accent, it's probably a te. See, Jen? Yes. So, fouette, a whipped throw. The dancer keeps their leg extended in the air whilst turning. Got it. Okay. We move on. We see what we've got next. And the diacritical queen. I love it. This is a 5. I've got a lot of pentacles going on, but this is a 5 of pentacles. they use their leg to propel them around. It looks really cool. I think that what I will probably end up doing is when I do the prompts for each of these, I'll probably watch a quick like little video so I can visualize in my head what each one looks like. I won't. I'm not prepared enough to get it up on stream, but please feel free to follow along with me and have a look at a quick video. So what's a 5? 5. Battement. Battement. I imagine that's how that's pronounced. The leg is extended and then returned to the starting position. So, that's that one. And then we got this is our final move, everyone. I'd love a court card for our final move, right? I don't know that we'll get it. We didn't get it, but it is an 8. Is that an 8? That's an 8. So this is a demi détourné. A half turn away from the front. So, oh wait, let me write it's 5 of wands. No, 8 of wands, sorry. 8 of wands. A demi détourné. Okay. So this is our routine. We are starting off at difficulty. We are starting off difficult and getting easier, but I guess it will also be a test of endurance as well. That's the other thing. So I guess what I do now, let's have a little look at the instructions, is, so I make sure to write this down. I've done that. Shuffle the major arcana cards into the deck. So do I guess I can, I shuffle these back in, these ones that I pulled. I've now written them down. So I guess I can shuffle them back in. Let me just bold these. So I'm gonna bold the values so that I can remember this. So this is my 7-move routine. Starting off difficult, getting easier, kind of. There's a couple of difficult moves in there towards the end. The 10 and the 8 will be kind of hard. But yeah, I don't know how this is going to go. I feel like I'm going to start off, quite often when I do these, I start off in a really bad position. It's becoming a bit of a running thing in all of my solo journaling games, especially when I play Wretched and Alone, and like first round I draw a king and I'm like, what? Really? So the fact that this is a Knight of Wands to begin with, it makes a lot of sense actually, that this would happen to me. So let me get this going, and I'm gonna have a quick look. So okay, I understand. So I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. I can shuffle these back in, because now when I get a prompt, it will be down to the suit, and then the difference in values will determine whether I make mistakes or gain injuries. And then if I pull a major arcana card, I will get a prompt to kind of go by. So let me do that. Let me shuffle it back in alongside my major arcana. Shuffling sounds. I'm glad my mic seems to be coming through a bit better today. I think the other day it was having a few issues and people couldn't really hear me over the music. This music, by the way, creepy as it is, I went with it because the name of the piece is The Curtain Rises, which I felt was very apt. So that's why I chose this music. All right. Oh, I'm going to be pulling randomly from it anyway. Oh, you know what? Let's shake this up a bit. Because I'm going to possibly have, like, things that are upside down and things like that. Reverse. Sometimes, well, so I know that for the tower card, reverse tower can be good, but I believe that with every other card, it's normally, like, worse if you get that one. So love that for me. It doesn't make my chances very good. Gonna be fine. I'm gonna be fine in front of this audience. Okay, so let's have a look at our first one then. So we are on stage, and so this game doesn't require. So quite a lot of the games I play, sometimes they require like setup. So they'll be like, oh, think of a character at the beginning that you are. What is your name? What are your pronouns? Give us some general backstory. Where is this set? What I quite liked about this is it kind of just throws you straight into the game. And I think that the answers to those things are going to come out as we kind of pull cards and then journal on them and pull tower blocks and things. It's really just a very focused experience on like the performance and the whatever it is that you're performing for. So I'm very excited to kind of just like get to just dive into it a bit and not have to do too much prep and setup beforehand. That's going to be really, really good. I'm throwing some stuff like that in the main game, but I'm keeping it as light as possible so your character is made through the stress of the prompts. Yeah, I feel like that works in a game like this because it's about reflection. So quite often you end up through the prompts and stuff, you end up reflecting on like moments from your past and things like that. So I think it's interesting to create a character that way. But also would be interested to see what you would end up doing with that in the main game, like that kind of initial setup. Yeah, I would be interested to see that. So cool. My deck is shuffled, sort of, and I'll just draw from it randomly to kind of help with the shuffling. Everyone who has watched me knows that my shuffling skills are terrible. I'll be like shuffling for ages, and then I'll pull like a 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'll be like, how has this happened? So I just pull from random places in the deck now just to help me with my lack of shuffling skills. So yeah, Jen, I bet you are really good at shuffling. You seem to have an array of skills that I wish that I had. You are ready to begin, starting with the first card on your routine. So this is going to be Knight of Wands, our Ronde des Jambes. If you draw a minor arcana, yeah, okay, so the minor arcana is down to the suit as to what prompt you end up with, and then you look at the value. So if you draw a minor arcana and the value of the card is the same or higher. So basically, minor arcana, I'm hoping to get a knight or higher, which is not very likely. I need to get a knight king, a knight queen or king, basically, in order to succeed, in order to perform the move perfectly. If it's lower, I then get to work out how much lower it is and what that means. So there's a really good chance here, guys, that I am going to sustain a catastrophic injury on this first move, and it's going to go oh so wrong. There is also a chance that I will draw a major arcana, and that will have its own connected prompt, depending on whether it's upright or reversed. And then that will have instructions for me about pulling from the tower and things like that as well. So I guess I don't need to pull from the tower to begin with. That doesn't seem to be. Sometimes in some games with tumbling block towers, they say pull a certain amount from the tower, but they don't here. Bless this. And then at the end of each, whatever happens, even if I succeed the move, even if I get the best possible result, which is what I need from the minor arcana, I then must still draw one from the tower because I am becoming exhausted. So let's see how we do. I'm going to draw a card now, and it's gonna be okay. So it's the queen. It's the queen. Oh, it's the Queen of Wands. Guys! I succeeded! This never happens to me. I think I've only had one game where I played Dragon Dowser, which uses the Carter system, which is basically like you move a token along a grid and you're trying to find an ace in this grid of like 24 cards, and that's the whole part of the journey. And the second card that I moved on to was the ace, and I was like, this was a short journey. That was so funny. Okay, damn. Okay, Queen of Wands. Let's write this down. Calm down, cat. Calm down. Only went and smashed it, didn't I? Only went and smashed it. I feel like this is gonna make my character a little bit egotistical, maybe. Gonna be like, only went and smashed the hardest move. How hard can the rest of this routine be, huh? You just wait. I'm gonna fail every single other. I'm gonna fail every single other move now. I am absolutely gonna get cocky. Let me have this moment. I don't get to get cocky often enough. Cool. So Queen of Wands. So let me tell you what that means. Let me stop yammering and tell you what that means. I have drawn from the wands, which is, this makes sense, reckless. This is the prompt. Reckless. So when you draw from, so when they split this into the suit for the kind of prompt you get, you feel rushed, your body is urging you on, urging you to finish the routine as quickly as possible, but in your rush you make a mistake. Do I? So if you wish to add more prompts that add to your character's emotional and mental state, these prompts give new reasons for your character making a mistake and more weight into the fear. Alright, so I guess this is just kind of like a bit of a mood. So I'm feeling, so when I perform this first move, my character is feeling a level of recklessness. Now, obviously I succeed and I don't actually make a mistake. If you draw a minor arcana card with a lower value, I have not. Oh, I see. These prompts are used when you draw a card that is lower than your routine card. Interesting. So, I don't even really have to refer to this prompt. But what I would probably do is I would probably write a short, like, little... A short little thing that will basically get us into this dance and show that I have performed my first move correctly. And give that kind of sense of recklessness and that rush. And then I will be pulling from the tower anyway because I'm starting to get tired. So yeah, I only went and smashed this first one, and let's see if I can do that again. Most likely not. But I can live with this moment. I can have this moment, I think. Yes, those are only for failures. I have now seen that, Innocent Goblin. My apologies. I did not see that immediately. So, Can you not beat a 3? I might pull a 2, Jen. I might pull a 2. Cool. Let's see. So, Queen of Wands. Success. Alright. Let's get into this. Let's get into this. I'm gonna go for italics for the actual journal. The spotlight. The spotlight shines brightly in my eyes, and I struggle for a moment to see anything around me. Mere moments ago, I was in darkness. I could feel the hard wood floor beneath me. My stage. And I knew it was coming. My performance. I've been practicing. Like my life depends on it. I think it does. I'm not sure where I am. Hell, perhaps? I just know that I don't need to eat or drink or anything any longer except dance. I do need to do that. The audience expects it of me. They watch me every night, hungrily. And I hope to please them. If I am anything less than perfect, then they will do something horrible. I don't know what yet. I've not failed badly enough yet. Time is immeasurable here. I cannot remember my previous performances. I only know the moves they expect to see. And tonight they have set me the challenging opener of a, let me write it, ronde de jambes. A jumble. A ronde jumble. You know what? That would be a great ballet move name. Okay. I blink the bright lights away and fall into position. A strange rush burns through me. I used to enjoy that feeling, but it's 7 moves, and then I am free until they hunger for entertainment once more. Okay. Remind me, game. What is a rondejam? Exactly. Oh, it's like the protractor one, right? Done at the bar, maybe singled up. Oh, okay. Rondejam. Yeah. And then I guess it's because it can apparently be done on the ground or in the air. So that's, I imagine that one would be much more difficult than the other. The toe of the working foot describes an oval, the extreme ends of which are the second position and in the air and the supporting leg. The thigh must be kept motionless and the hips well turned out. Oh, the whole movement being made by the leg below the knee. That sounds difficult. Well, I suppose that's why it's the night card. Let me see if I can find a little like diagram. Yes, there we go. Okay, so I see. I understand now that I can visually see it. So imagine if you're standing, one of your legs, you push it out in front of you, and then you pull it out to the sides where you turn your hips out, yes, and then you put it out to the back, and then you bring it back down. So like, yeah, like you're doing like a protractor movement. It makes sense. But you can also do them on the floor. Okay, I see. Yeah. Well, let's say, because this is a difficult one, let's say that this is going to be in the air, because that would require a modicum of balance. There must be something so surreal about playing this game in front of an audience. Yeah, it's weird. I do feel like I can relate to this character right now. Are you all gonna, like, what are you gonna do to me, guys, if I fail to entertain you with my writing? Okay. A strange rush burns through me. I used to enjoy that feeling, but it's 7 moves, and then I am free until they hunger for entertainment. I elevate my foot into the air. This is the hardest move. I can be perfect. I've done it 1,000 times. My foot sweeps to the side, and I hear the gurgling of the crowd fall silent for a moment. This is where they expect me to fail. I wonder what faces I see. Faces I'll see if I turn. Mothers. Fathers. Don't turn. My foot sweeps to the back, and one of the audience's heads jeers with frustration. Don't rush now. I can be perfect. The relief brings that rush back as my foot slowly hits the floor in perfect position. I do actually enjoy it this time. All right, that'll do, I think, for a first move. Okay, so we're going to be looking at Nine of Pentacles. I'm going to actually take out this Queen of Wands just because why not? But first of all, guys, it's my favorite part. Let's get the camera up if I can get it to. Oh no. There we go. Cool. For a second there, OBS froze. And I was like, no, not now, not like this. But then it was fine. Okay, so, oh man, I got to pull one from the tower. Basically, this is to show that I'm getting tired. So let's just see what my best bet is here. Everyone knows I'm a massive. Oh god. There we go. There we go. This will do. This will do. Yes, 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 yes. Oh yeah. Okay. Everyone. IRL, I'm starting to get cocky. This is not good. This is not good. Don't let me get cocky, everyone. Okay. We're going to move on. Oh, well, actually, let's check that that's exactly what we're going to do before we do that. So, I must draw one from the tower. This represents exhaustion levels. The amount you have to draw for your exhaustion can be increased through more significant injuries. Okay. The game ends once the tower falls or once you complete your routine. Cool. So, I will now go back. And I am going to pull another card. And see if I can beat the Nine of Pentacles. So let's see what I do. Let's see what I do. I did not beat the Nine of Pentacles, everyone. I got a 2. So not only did I not beat it, that's a significantly lower number. So just a little. Oh boy. Okay. 2 of Swords. Failure. So my developer, I'm going with that, is gonna be not so great. 2 Swords. Failure! I guess that's what my character gets for getting cocky. Okay. What does this mean then? I hear you ask. Okay, so first of all, Swords. Let's come off of this for a second and go to writing. Come down here a bit. Cool. So, first of all, Swords is anger. So this is what's driving this prompt. Your body is filled with fear-driven anger. You think of all the people who could actually deserve this. Your body is shaking, causing you to make a mistake. What I also have to look at is how much lower it is. So I had, what was it, a 9. So this is 7 cards lower. So now this is not a catastrophic injury, everyone, but this is a major injury. So let's mark off 1 major injury, and I am going to have to draw 4 blocks. 4 blocks from the tower, everyone. And then on top of that, you now draw 1 additional block from the tower when succeeding or failing a part of your routine. So that exhaustion part of it that we talked about, I now have to draw 2 every time. Even if I succeed, I must draw 2 blocks. It's almost like this game wants me to fail. Oh god, this is not good. Okay, so let's find out. First of all, let me get a little. So what is a developer? I want to see this. Okay, so you start your legs crossed, and then your leg goes up to your foot basically touches your knee, and then it kind of like shoots outwards. Yeah, and then comes back to oh my goodness, what is it called? What is it called when they're crossed? When they're crossed, it's like first position, second position. Oh man, I didn't take ballet. I don't know. I don't know about ballet. Two of Swords failure. Okay, so do you know what? Do you know what would have actually probably helped if I'd have put in some like 5th position? Maybe. If I actually put some of these diagrams just in this document, that might actually have helped. So it's described here. It's described here as basically a smooth unfolding of the leg. Yeah, so it's like a kind of supposed to be a very pretty thing. So basically, I've just done this incredible rondation. I've gotten a little bit cocky and I've got that little bit of rush in me, and now I failed. So I'm gonna draw these. I'm gonna draw these blocks from the tower and see if the tower falls, and then we'll go from there. Okay, guys. Okay. Most cross ones are 3 and 5. Did you take ballet, Jen, or do you just know this stuff? Okay, 4 blocks. Steady yourself, cat. You did take ballet. Okay, so that's you know a lot. Cool. 3-ish years. Oh, nice. I wish that I had taken ballet. I think I would have enjoyed it. Okay. 1 block, everyone. 1 block. Perfect turnout. I love that. Oh no, this might unbalance it a little bit. Nope, please. 2 blocks. This is so stressful. Okay, I need to be a little bit more like... Can I do this middle block? No, don't do that. Don't do that. This thing with this little mini one is, so like in bigger tumbling block towers, you might like do a little like poke to try to poke through the middle one, and that is easier because it doesn't tend to like upset the tower. But in a tiny one, it does. It does. Let me see if I can poke this up. Oh god, no, I can't poke that. Okay. What about this one? The thing is, the more that I'm taking from this side, it's putting more weight actually on this side, isn't it? This is gonna be the end of me, I think, at some point very soon. Let's go. Do you know what? Let's go with like back here. Nope. Aha. 3. Simply yoink from the bottom. No, that sounds like a terrible idea. And then this is below this, so I can do this maybe? 4? No. Can I do another one from back here? Aha. Wait, how have I done that? Oh no, what have I done? Guys, what have I done? I've yoinked. This was not what I was supposed to do. Basically, I've yoinked. So, you know, you have the row of 3. For some reason, some foolish reason, I've yoinked one from one side and one from the other, and I've managed to do it, but now this portion of the tower is balancing on one block. This was the most idiotic thing I could have done, and I don't know how I have not noticed that I did this. But this is my number 4. Oh god, I'm going to. No. I can't fuck up on the second prompt, guys. Can I use both hands? Can I use both hands? No, I'm not yonking. Here we go. 4. Where's the 4? Get absolutely wrecked, Jenberb. Get absolutely wrecked. Okay. I've pulled out 4 blocks, but real me. Real me got cocky, right? Real me got cocky, and I didn't even mean to. Oh, you foolish rookie error. Okay, so failure, 4 blocks as I make I'm gonna get a major injury from this. I feel like it's gonna be from the sweep. So a major injury is not like a broken bone. It's like more like, it would be like I guess like a sprained muscle. A sprained muscle would work. Yeah, a sprained ankle. I'm basically trying to make the injury. I'm not a doctor, okay, but I'm trying to make the injury match the movement. So I guess a sprained ankle. I could get a sprained ankle from, or cramp. Oh yeah, cramp would suck. Cramp would absolutely suck. Okay. So let's see. A major injury. Pain shoots through you. You've landed the move wrong. You hold in the pain and push that aura of perfection that was trained into you, but you know you won't last much longer. No, I will not last much longer. You feel a painful injury such as a strain. So let's go with like a muscle strain I think in the calf, or like because it's kind of bringing the leg up, right? So maybe like in the hamstring. That would hurt, wouldn't it? A hamstring strain. So let's go with that. Let's go. I'm at some point just gonna jog this table, and the whole thing is gonna come crashing down. Okay. And it's driven by anger. Fear-driven anger. All the people who could actually deserve this. Alright, so. I take a small moment to relish in my victory. I cannot keep them waiting long. But I can have this just for a second or two. My next move is another of precision. Develop a. I hope I'm saying it right. I'm gonna just pretend I know exactly what I'm saying. Develop a. Don't do this. Develop a not as difficult as my first, in theory, as long as I don't rush. I know the mistake I have made as soon as I glance out towards the audience. I always do in the end. Sometimes I last 3 or 4 moves before. Oh, am I? Just want to check. Oh yeah, I am. Let me put it back on this so that you can actually bloody read what I'm writing. Sometimes I last 3 or 4 moves before I look at them. But I cannot help myself. There are always the same faces, and sometimes new faces. Rarely are there strangers. It is supposed to be comforting to see family and friends watching you, but their stretched smiles and sharp teeth just serve as a reminder that they all want me to fail. I suppose that isn't any different from reality. Okay, then I see my older sister. Her eyes burn into me as they always do. We both took ballet, and it was what drove us apart. Sibling rivalry turned to a toxic battle for validation. We knew we would not both get it. We had to fight for it. And she almost always won. Her smile stretches wider as I bring my foot across. Let me remind myself. Does it go to the knee first? Yeah, it does. So let's do that as I bring my foot to my knee. And I recognize the expression. I've made a mistake. My thoughts scream at her. Well, if you're so fucking perfect at it, maybe you should get up here and perform. Maybe I should sit down there and smile. Be right back, lunch, don't die. Jen, that I cannot promise. I don't know that I'm gonna survive another round. Well, if you're so fucking perfect at it, maybe you should get up here and perform. Maybe I should sit down there and smile. And watch. And judge. I sweep my leg into the air. Too high. The muscle strains. And I let out a small whimper at the pain that shoots through my knee. Keep it straight. Hold it. I really try. But with a gasp of relief, I let my foot drop. There is the sound of giggling from some of the heads. It is impossible to identify which. They smack their lips. My pain is delicious to them. My sister does not laugh. She just tuts. All right. So that was my that was my 9 of Pentacles, everyone. And now I have to draw two tower blocks. I don't I don't know how this is gonna go. I think it's gonna go badly. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Let's not write myself off just yet. Cool. So let's get this up so that you can see. Okay. Let's do this. I feel like going higher would be better. One. Just about. One. Okay, let's make sure I don't do that really silly thing again. Let's make sure I don't do that again. What I need is... There's a part of me that wants to pull from the bottom, but is this me being self-destructive? Oh, no, that might be a smart thing to do. Oh, God. Okay, 2. My dancer is getting tired, everyone. Okay. So now, 3 of Swords. So basically, anything that's a 3 or above should work if it's from the Minor Arcana. Or it might be quite nice to get a Major Arcana card, because if I've not got much tower to go, it would be kind of nice to see what those prompts are. So, let's see what I draw. Let's see what I draw. Let's see. Oh! Well, there we go. So I have drawn the Chariot. So I have drawn a Major Arcana card, which is nice, because what this means is I've basically, if this tower falls now, I have done all 3 sort of like possibilities. And I drew it upright as opposed to reversed, so opposed to upside down. So upside down would be worse for me, I would think, for the Chariot. So let's see. Chariot. So what's this for, actually? This is for my 3 of Swords. So this is going to be well, not necessarily success, but I drew Chariot. So something will happen. Let's have a little look at what I've got here. So upright, direction, control, willpower, aid, guidance. Okay. You allow your training to kick in. You hear the voice of your trainer in your head and let them flow through you. What do they tell you? Draw 1 from the tower. Okay, that's fine. No, that's fine. So this is gonna guide my movement. So I'm gonna get to talk to or hear kind of like my mentor. Yeah, this is fine. And then I will have to pull. So I'm going to pull 1 from the tower for the Chariot, and then I will have to pull 2 from the tower because of the exhaustion. There's a real distinct possibility that this is where my game ends. But we'll see. We'll see. And just to give you some idea as to, like, what reversed would have meant for me, that would have meant undisciplined, lost, aggression, unrest, disrespect. So reversed is basically the opposite. Your intrusive thoughts tell you something you don't want to hear. You're only here because you didn't train hard enough. You were undisciplined. Draw 2 from the tower. So from what I can see, upright is obviously slightly better, and you sometimes do have to pull from the tower, but it's only normally 1 if you do, and it's like supposed to give you strength. It's supposed to like give you a prompt to kind of like reflect on that might give you a little bit of hope or positivity in the moment. And then the reversed, I'm guessing that it's not this for the tower, I'm guessing it's the other way around for the tower, but for the most part reversed means the opposite, and something, a thought, an intrusive thought or something sticks in your mind that is negative, and normally that means that you are pulling more from the tower. So this game, the way it's, I'm not, even though I have royally screwed myself, I'm not like playing it wrong, as it were. A little bit like the Wretched and Alone system, it is designed to be difficult to win. It is designed to be difficult for you to get to the end and have absolutely aced every single thing and been fine and only pulled minimally from the tower and you are fine. Probably you will end up sending the tower flying. Even if you don't, the way it's then worked out is how many injuries did you take and how like major were those injuries. That also decides your ending. So even if you get to the end of your 7 moves and you have not sent the tower falling down, you can still find yourself having like not a great ending, just from the fact that you took injuries. So that is really, really interesting to me. It's not designed for you to it's not designed for it to be easy for you to win. Yeah, the tower is opposite and way more dramatic. I love that, actually. I would be interested to see that. I'm going to continue to play the game just in case I do somehow make it through this and then I pull the tower next time. But then once I have inevitably sent the tower flying, I might go and look at the tower and just see what it would have done, because I'm really interested to see that. So, Chariot, my mentor, is going to have a little word with me. So let's see what they have to say. Okay. Oh, no, wait, do I need to pull from the tower first? Because I have to pull 1 from the tower, right? Yeah, let me pull 1 from the tower first, see if it falls, then I'll write the... Okay. Oh god. Hold on. Okay. Let's take a second, because I haven't even got it up on camera. You can't even see what's going on here. Can you see this block? Do you see this block? This is where I'm at with this block. But every time I've got it out, I've got it half out, but now every time I make a move on it, it's Lord help me. Lord help me. Ah, yes! Yes. Okay. We made it past this round. We can write another journal entry, guys. Thank God. Okay, right. So, Well, we haven't made it past this round, but I've still got to pull 2 at the end. But let's write another journal entry first. So this is our Tonda, and let me just remind myself what that is so that I can think of that in terms of... Oh, I see. Yeah, so that's literally just like a single position. Tonda devant. Oh, okay, I understand. Okay. So yeah, it's like a single position basically. So this is why it's the 3 of sword. It's not like a kind of series of movements. It's just one single thing to do. Thank goodness I can find some reprieve in a tondu. If there is one thing I have learnt about the audience, it is that they like to drag out my suffering. They will slip easy moves into the routine, ones they know I can perform with no difficulty. I suppose to keep me hoping. I have 2 of those now, though I know I am in a dangerous position. I'm already tired. I take a deep breath and I picture Miranda, my mentor. She is never in the audience. She was the only one who really believed in me. So seeing her face would not make me doubt myself, no matter how twisted it was. In fact, I think the audience does not mimic her on purpose. It knows I feel her absence. I can still remember her patience as she told me how important it was to take breaks from climbing the ladder of difficulty and return to the easy moves I learned when I was 6. if they become sloppy, it will affect your whole form. If you want to be perfect, you must not let anything become lazy. Again. I used to sigh and roll my eyes, but now I am so grateful for the hours of tendus and pliés. Perhaps I can do this. My thoughts. Oh, I've done it again, haven't I? None of you can see what I'm writing. There we go. My thoughts turn momentarily to what might happen if I can't. Maybe it would be better. I am so tired. I can hear Miranda gasping at me and shaking her head. Do not think that way. Those are lazy thoughts. Try again. I know you can do this. I finish my move. My hamstring hurts. But the third is done. Alright, so now I need to draw. Oh boy, I need to get 2 tower blocks from this. I don't know that I can do that without losing this tower. But I have said that a few times now. And I've been okay. So maybe I'll be okay. It's 2 tower blocks though, man. This is getting a bit dicey. This is getting a bit dicey. I love your faith in me. I love your faith in me. Thank you, Innocent Goblin. I love your faith in me. Okay. Let's think logically about this. Let's try anyway. Can I take this one? Oh god. Commit to it now, cat. Commit to it now, cat. Commit to it now, cat. This tower is more against me. Yeah, I agree. I absolutely agree. You may have faith in you. He is the sadist that set the task. That's very true. Oh, good lord. Oh, good lord! Oh, that almost went. Okay. Okay, I've got to do another one after this. Okay. Okay. So everyone, okay, nobody panic, all right? Everyone just chill out. Everyone calm down, okay? everyone, everyone calm down. Um, ay. What am I gonna do? It's gonna be this one. Okay. Aha! Aha! I've made it. I've made it to another round, everyone. So we're about to engage in a plie now. We're about to engage in a plie. But let me just check the time. All right, so it is 10 to 9. It's 10 to 9 here. It's 10 to the hour. I don't know what time zones everyone's in. But I'm gonna go and have a break. I think I need a drink, and just to collect myself, you know. I'm nearly halfway through the routine. I feel very strongly that I won't make it to the end of the routine, but a plie is good. A plie is I've got a. No, I'm not even going to say it. I wanted to say surely I can beat it, but I'm not even going to say it. A plie should be good. I'm hoping for either another tarot pull because I think the tarot prompts are kind of cool to look at. It's probably going to make me pull more though. Or it would just be, it would just so be lovely to have a win now, wouldn't it? I do feel like I'm going to put a prediction in that I feel like there's a chance that this next one will just screw me because I'll make some foolish error or I'll just not do very well at pulling out the tower. But I feel in my heart number 5, the 10 of Pentacles. That's the one that's gonna get me. That's the one that I feel like I'm gonna be it's so close. I'm gonna be on move number 5 and I think that's gonna get me. But we'll see. We'll see how I do. We'll see, you know, maybe I'll surprise myself. Maybe I'll somehow get to the end. And there'll be hardly any tower left. It's barely holding on. But thank you everyone so much for watching so far. I'm going to go take like quickly 5-10 minute break at tops, and then I will be back and we'll continue. We'll do a little bit more because I've been playing now for almost 2 hours, so it's kind of just over the halfway point at this point. I normally go for about 2 to 3 hours, 3 hours tops. So let's see how I do, and yeah, I guess wish me luck. I hope this. I mean, I just was going to go and get some squash, but maybe I need something a little bit stronger. I want to keep my hands steady though. All right, see you very, very soon, and yeah, I'll be back shortly. And we are back. Hello, 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 everyone. Cool. Hope everyone didn't mind me going off and having a quick. I had a little snack. I had a drink. I've got something to rehydrate myself with. That's the second time on stream that I've told myself or others to dehydrate instead of rehydrate. Love that for me. Okay, so we are now moving into our fourth move, which is the Two of Cups. It's a plie. So 2, that bodes well-ish. I've had some incredible luck with this tower, considering the position that I have put myself in, which was a bit silly of me, really. But we'll see if that luck continues. So let's dive straight back into it and see what I pull. So what am I going to pull from this deck? What am I going to pull? It is, oh goodness, what's that? That's a 9. It's a 9 of Cups. Which is a success. So, hooray! I can do a plie successfully. Let's go. 9 of Cups. Success! Okay, so that's good. That's good. Hello, Jenburb. I went on a brief break. I'm amazingly not dead yet. Or I've not failed yet. I'm still in my routine. I had a little boost from my mentor. Wow, okay, cool, yeah, cool, cool, thanks, Jen. So I had a little boost from my mentor while doing my tendu. And now I'm on the 2 of Cups. That one was quite easy for me to win, to be successful at, because I basically just had to get a 2 or higher in a minor arcana card, and I didn't pull a major arcana card. So I think that what that means is I succeed in this move, and then I am pulling 2 blocks from the tower because I'm tired. So I might still fail because I'm pulling 2 blocks from the tower, right? But let's see. What I've been doing so far is I have been pulling the blocks from the tower after I've done the journaling, which actually, is that correct? Should I be pulling all blocks from the tower, including exhaustion blocks, and then doing the journal entry. Does that make more sense? Maybe that makes more sense. Have I been playing this game wrong? I don't think that there's a necessarily right or wrong answer here. I'm just want to see that I've been doing it as best I can. Oh yeah, so the journaling comes first, so that's fine. Nice. Okay, so let's see how that little like journal entry works out for me. Now, how you were doing it works. Yeah, awesome. That's fine. Because I guess if I then were to cause the cause the tower to fall, I would just move into like a final entry, and it would be because of the fouette. That was what it was, wasn't it? Fouette. That I was trying to do. I didn't put it in the ashcan, but in the main game, I've set it so if you get a matching suit with a success, you don't draw exhaustion. Oh, that's kind of cool. I love that. Okay. If you get a matching suit with a success. That's nice. So, okay, so then, yeah, because then that would mean it would be like, so it would be good for me to record like where I've written 2 of cups. I was like, oh, I don't actually really need to write the cups down here, but actually that would be good for me to record, because in this instance, for example, I'm not going to play it like this now, but in this instance, I just drew the 9 of cups, so it was a matching suit of success. So in this instance, in the main game, I would then not have to draw exhaustion, which that would be a nice little, that'd be something nice, wouldn't it? I can be like, oh yeah, I got this. 4 moves through, not a single tower block drawn. But no, we shall play it as the ashcan dictates, just to see what happens. Apparently, I'm a masochist. Okay, so let's go with this. A plie. Another easy move that I know. Like the back of my hand. Miranda's words still carry me through this moment, and I can even close my eyes and pretend I am just in the studio with her, not in this hellish performance in front of some entity. I have no idea what it is or how I got here. My memories are often muddled. My best guess is that I am dead, and I have gone to hell. Okay, yeah, let me get a picture up of a plie. I think I know what this is, but I just want to check. Oh yeah, exactly. It's the like doing the like little like where your legs just kind of bend and you end up going yeah. Again, actually, it's like ballet squats. Ballet squats. But I say, oh yeah, that's easy. I would be feeling the burn. I suppose if you're bending your knee with a hamstring, that might actually cause a little bit of like relief, I guess, for a moment. I am still feeling the occasional twinge in my knee. Actually, because you're bending it, that might hurt more. Yeah, especially as I bend down low. But the pain is manageable in this moment. I breathe through it. The thing I most worry about is the tiredness. The makeup I have on, grease proof as it is beginning to run down my face. I can feel the heat of the lights. They burn brighter than any normal spotlight. Like fire. 4 moves down. But this next is difficult. Almost as hard as my first move. I must be perfect. If I'm not, I fear I may finally find out what happens if I fail badly enough. Genuinely, I think I'm about to find out. So, Jen, I made a prediction before I went away on break, and I said that I think it's this 10 of Pentacles, this Fouette, that is about to absolutely fuck me. Because I need to, so basically, if I'm drawing a minor arcana card, I need, yes, the 10 of Pentacles, tentacles. I need to, it's about to fuck me. I actually did say that as well. That's amazing. Just totally thrown myself. Okay, so I think it's this one that's gonna be the thing to kill me, because I need to draw a 10 or higher. I need to draw a 10 or higher to win. Otherwise, I fail and will take another injury. Or I'm going to be drawing a major arcana card, which might get me a prompt that might help me, but I might also have to draw an extra block from the tower. So, but before I do that, let me draw my 2 blocks now. This might actually kill me before I even get round to drawing for this. So, let's see. Because, look at this. Look at this, Jen. Look at where I'm at right now. So, okay, actually, you can see, I've taken a lot of blocks out. You say I'll be fine. Okay, I need to be real careful, though. I need to be real careful about what the hell I do now. Nope. Okay. Finally chopped. Can I? Nope. Is that the one I just tried to do? Nope. Oh man, my options are actually quite limited. Can I do this one? I can do this one. Okay. That's one. That's one. That's one, everyone. That's one. Stop saying yoink. Don't let the intrusive thoughts get me. Okay. Was it a mistake to take from the bottom? Probably. Gonna keep doing it though. Oh god. 2! 2. Oh my goodness. Yoink or boink is so much better than smash or pass. Agreed. Yes. I want to call it yoink or boink from now on. Okay. Right. Let's just see what bullshit I have to deal with here, because this this is gonna kill me. This is gonna kill me. I'm so out of options at this point. Like, this is absolutely gonna get me. So let's see. Okay. It's the Ace of Wands. So I don't think that I could have failed more spectacularly, to be honest, on the minor arcana. So I'm gonna get another Is this a catastrophic injury? It might be. 10. No. It might still be a major injury. I think it might be a major injury. Because it's 9. It's 9 below. So that's major. Just about. Nevertheless, you know how many blocks I have to pull for a major injury, don't you guys? Don't you? It's 4. And then beyond that, it increases my exhaustion level. So then I'm pulling 3 afterwards. So I have to pull 7 blocks now, everyone. I think my prediction's about to come true. I'm gonna just put it out there. I don't have any level of faith that this can go any other way than failure. So I'm preparing to write my final entry. But anyway, let's put this over. It's the wands. It's wands. So let's put ace wands. And then that's failure. So we're going to pop this into this. But first of all, we're going to move this to this. Get ready with that. Oh, no, actually, we're about to pull some blocks, aren't we? So let's put that back. And then let's figure out what the heck I'm doing. So wands is... Okay, so yeah, wands is recklessness. Feels like that works. And then just to confirm, major injury, 7 to 9 below. So my original thing was a 10. I just pulled an ace. So that is 9 below. So that is a major injury. Once again, pain is going to shoot through me. I land the move wrong. Now, remind me so I can figure out what that might look like. It's going to be a fouette. Fouette. Is it a turn? Oh, it's a turn. Yes. Okay. Okay. Let me have a little like watch of that for a sec. Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah, you're so right. That's such a gorgeous turn. Wow. Okay, I know exactly how this is going to happen. I feel like it's going to be the landing of the turn. It's got to be. I think it's going to be the landing of the turn on a I'm going to twist my foot. That's where I think I'm going with that. That's the injury I'm taking anyway. But before I do that, because I'm most likely going to fail at this stage, I need to draw 4 blocks from the tower. Guys. Okay. How many, right, put your predictions in. How many blocks do you think I'll manage to get out before the tower falls? Like, how many? I've got to draw 4 now. How many do you think I'll manage? How many do you think I'll manage? I reckon I'll manage 2? Maybe? 2? You got a lot of faith in me, Jen, and I don't know that I agree with that assessment of me, but I do appreciate it, nonetheless. I think I'll manage 2, but we'll see. You're about to find out. Okay, so where is the block? Okay, so that's the block that's only like 1 in that row, so that's where I've got to be careful. Oh god. Almost managed 0 then. Just gave it a good old prod. Just went, yeah, that seems like... Let me just test the structural integrity. Nope. That's not gonna work out. Oh goodness. This is not... Don't use the left hand, cat. Your left hand is not your... It's not where your strength lies. What I basically want is a little bit of give from something, anything at all. If I take from the bottom, aha. God. Okay, 1. Okay. 1. Fuck. Can I poke through? What? I got too cocky. Okay. I managed 1. I managed to get 1. All right, everyone. Tower is down. Okay, so what that means, everyone, is as predicted. I predicted correctly. I have failed my Fouette. And so now I have to write my ending on how I failed that. It's going to be about recklessness. It's going to be fueled by recklessness. I'm going to take a horrible injury. Do you know what? I was going to ask you, Innocent Goblin, getting to 5th, how is that? How did I do? How did I do? Considering, and I'm really glad that you said that, because I, to be honest, I'm actually quite impressed with myself. Genuinely, the moment that I took that major injury and then I made the mistake by I had like the three, and I took the 2 off either side and just left like 2/3 of the tower were just balancing on 1. And I don't know why I made this foolish error. I think it is the thing that meant that I wouldn't get further. But I'll take position 5 before foolishness. You've never survived in your playthroughs. Highest I got was a rogue 7th. Incredible, but then you failed on that okay. So awesome. Means I get to figure out what my ending is. So let's have a little look at that. I'm kind of excited. I don't know. I kind of like these games where it's supposed to be that you fail. You almost still like you know what the ending's gonna be. You're just kind of building a really good story to get towards that point. That's kind of interesting to me. I always really enjoy those kind of games. Hence why I like playing Wretched and Alone so much. Um, okay, so let's look. So if you if you fall during the tower, hold on, I've got to scroll here to finding. Okay, so the final bow. So let's go. The final bow. We're going to title this one. Now, the tower did fall, and then you look at there's then it's then divided into 4 different endings, depending on how many injuries you took. So at this point, when the tower has fallen, I've taken 2 injuries, right? And so this says, your exhaustion catches up with you. The energy drains from your body with a sudden drop. This makes sense. Okay, you slump onto the floor, but as you try to get back up, you slip. The audience stands in applause, and you briefly glimpse the true form of the entity that will devour you. That is terrifying. Okay. And like there are other endings, so if the tower fell but you didn't take any injuries, there's like a different ending. If you took 3 to 4 injuries, something else. If you took 5 or more injuries. So it's a good way of kind of giving yourself a lot of replayability actually with this game, because it means that there's lots of different endings to unlock or to kind of try out, and to try to get. There's 8 written here. I don't know, is the full game going to have any more? That seems like a really good amount of endings, to be honest. So, finally chopped. Oh no, did someone try to... Oh, I love it. I do see... Yes, I do also see the exhaustion mode, which is here. And I'll read it out for everyone because I think it's a really interesting... I was never going to play it for this because I wanted to have a finite ending. But there is a variant rule. For those who wish an impossible challenge, exhaustion mode is played the same as the main Pirouette game, except for one difference. There is no end to the routine. The show must go on, and it will kill you. The audience demands entertainment. It can't ever end. In exhaustion mode, the performance only ends once the tower has fallen, or if you run out of the tarot deck. So I guess basically you would draw a card from the minor arcana, and that would be like what you need to beat, and then you would continue to draw from it. Yeah, okay. That's interesting. Or you could get 2 tarot decks actually, and do it that way. In exhaustion mode, the performance only ends if the tower has fallen or if you run out of tarot deck. If the tarot deck runs out, you're able to escape. Unfortunately for you, this is impossible. But how long can you last? How long until the audience grows tired? How long until exhaustion sets in? You only have 1 lifeline in this mode. If you pull the tower reversed, okay, you are able to, at that point, collapse the block tower and rebuild it. However, you must first take 3 blocks out. If it falls from then, the game is over and you cannot rebuild it. Interesting. Okay, so... okay, so let me have a look at the tower, actually. I will write this entry, don't worry. But let me have a look at the tower, because this is a bit different. So... in all of the others, the upright version of the card is the like good version of the card. It's the positive version of the card. You may have to pull like 1 block from the tower, perhaps, but it's not really like a... Oh, sorry about that, everyone. It's not always going to happen, and it's the best version of the tower that you can get. And the reversed is the negative version of it. However, the tower, as is kind of the case in actual tarot, upright is bad, And reversed is good. So upright is disaster, disruption, disturbance, downfall, despair. I love that they're all D words, first of all. Love that. And then the reversed is avoided disaster, narrow escape. So I'll just kind of read out what it says here. Your brain is overtaken. Woo! Hive mind, yeah? You will never win. You will never escape. Draw 5 from the tower. And you now draw 1 additional block from the tower when succeeding or failing a part of your routine. So basically, that really stuffs you up. However, if you get it reversed, which is normally the negative one, it goes into positive. You go into the move recklessly, but you manage to pull it off perfectly. You feel inspired by the move as confidence returns to you. Don't pull from the tower. And the effect of 1 injury is removed. Oh, that's cool. So you don't pull from the tower at all, and you can remove. So that would bring my like exhaustion pulls down 1 if I had got something like that. That's really cool. I like that. I like that a lot. All right, let's write this. Let's write this then. The final bow. I'm about to get eaten up by something. That's and not necessarily in the fun way either, I would say. Gotta find the right. Here we are. The tower falls, and I ended with 1 to 2 injuries. So, let's see. Another good D word. Gentlers. Okay. So, this is going to be from an injury as well, so. I take another moment. The audience reacts. Gibbering nonsense at me. They can feel I'm getting tired. They can feel I'm losing. And I do feel as if I'm losing. My knee hurts. My body is bruised and broken from various injuries caused by other performances for this thing, and all of it aches now. I can hear my heart pattering. It sounds as if it is struggling. Life is about risk, Miranda says in my mind. She had been trying to push me to audition for a lead I thought I'd never get. Not for my life, but did the same rule apply here? You'll never know what was possible unless you try. Fouette turns. My nemesis, but so beautiful when executed perfectly. Now, I guess that there's like standard numbers that people can achieve. Um, like, like, how many can people do? What's a good, does anyone know this? What's a good number like that a good, like someone who's good at ballet could do? Like, I don't want to be like, I can normally do 24, and everyone be like, Cat, no one can fucking do 24. Um, Fouette average number. Oh, like the famous one is okay. I'm reading. Traditionally, the 32 fouettes, full name Fouette Rondéjean en tournant, are always performed in two of the most famous showpieces in the ballet repertoire: the famous Black Swan, Pas des Deux, in Swan Lake, and the virtuoso wedding Pas des Deux in Don Quixote. Okay, so you have to be able to do 32? Is that a thing? Damn. People are just like, you should be able to do 32, and that's just it. What the hell? Okay, well, I can only go. I can only go by what Google is telling me. 32 fouette? That sounds. Here I was like, oh, let me get my character to do 24. Oh, that sounds a bit much, cat. Stop. 32? And apparently, like, so I don't know if this is just someone being a bit pretentious, but apparently it's like, many of the best dancers. Okay, so the best dancers treat 32 fouettes as a basic. Doubles and triples can be thrown in as a sign of virtuosity. There are supposed to be 32 of them. It isn't a matter of how many the average ballerina can do. If you want the part, you need to prove you can do 32. Yeah, okay, for that part, but what about... Damn. That sounds like so many. Okay, well, my my ballerina was going for the part of the Black Swan, okay? She should be able to... I think she's never managed to do 32. I think she's never managed to do 32. And I think that uh, this is how she's going to end. She's going to try to do 32 now, in the hopes that if she impresses this creature, it will let her go. Surely it will let her go, right? That's just like, it will be so bamboozled, because I'm shocked that 32 is a thing. So this eldritch entity is going to be like, what in the hell? 32 of them? You can go. You can go. Damn. Alright, so, Fouette turns. My nemesis, but so beautiful when executed perfectly. What is it that this creature really wants? Mostly, it seems to want me to fail. It feeds on my pain and my fear. So then, it stands to reason that if I succeed, I will become boring. Perhaps I will taste bad to it, and it will let me go in disgust. I have not tried to do anything beyond survive up until this point. Perhaps I should now show off. I grit my teeth and stare the audience down. The heads all snap to attention. They can see my demeanor has changed. Many of them begin to drool. They think I will fail. I have never managed to perform 32 fouettes. Has anyone truly? I have never managed to perform 32 fouettes. Miranda said it is because I do not push myself hard enough. My parents said I was undisciplined. My sister would merely scoff. If any time is the time to push, it's now, baby. Time to do 32 fouettes for the first time in my life with absolutely no problems when the stakes are my life. A plan? Question mark? Alright. I begin. Round and round I go. It is dizzying. Seeing the faces and the lights and the backdrop and the curtain. Then the faces. Repeatedly. Would closing my eyes help? No. I need to see my feet. I need to make this perfect. By the 16th, my strength starts to waver, and a single pair of hands begin to clap. Normally, this would be encouraging, but I've heard this before. It does this when it is excited. I push. I'm at 20, 21, 22. My record is 28. Am I just counting down my life? If so, what a beautiful way to do it. The backdrop changes as I spin. It becomes a mirror, like the one in my studio. More and more of the audience is beginning to clap, though it does not sound like that of applause. It is too wet, sticky. Not right. 25, 26. Something gives within me, and the clapping turns to screaming. They are screaming with delight. I have never heard them so excited before. Wait, not them. It. I see so many faces, but it is all one creature. One big blob of people that hate me and want me to fail. In the mirror, I see they get closer. The chairs, the carpet of the auditorium. It is all part of it, and it is growing and molding together, coming for me. I do not hit 28. I do not even beat my record before I feel the ground come up to meet me. The lights are so hot that my skin feels as if it is peeling from my body. I think it is just makeup, but I can't be sure. I turn to face my audience, trying to muster the strength to get off stage. I can't. I am rooted. It is just a mass now, of fancy clothes and pearls and stretched smiles, sharp teeth. The hands, if you can even call them hands, they clap, but they reach for me too. I try to scream, and it comes out as a dull whimper. So many faces, all disappointed, but elated that they are. Out of the oozing pile of people comes the one I dreaded most to see. It is myself. Her expression is stony, and she reaches for me. I pick myself up off the floor. Resigned to my fate. Still, I should finish the performance as Miranda always taught me to. I take my final bow. The mass descends. Ta-da! There we go. So, oh, and I've forgotten that it was even called the final bow. But makes sense. Cool. Well, that was a neatly wrapped up little story, wasn't it? This was a really, really fun game to play. I really enjoyed so much of it. The mechanics of it were so... I liked that it included components that I recognized, like tarot cards and my beloved tumbling block tower. And I could kind of see where there were some inspirations from other systems, but this had its own unique mechanics, and I really, really enjoyed that about it, because it meant that I got to learn a new system and kind of what that entailed. And I thought it was a really well designed and really well thought out system as well, just in terms of how you figure out how many injuries you've taken and when the prompts come in and when they don't. I really, really liked this game, and I liked that it's a bit like Wretched and Alone. I'm going to keep coming back to Wretched and Alone. I've played a lot of Wretched and Alone games, that's why. It had that kind of sort of inevitable doom about it, which is always kind of fun, and especially in a horror game. It allows you, I think, in your creative writing, if you enjoy writing horror, to be a little bit more reflective, and to really kind of let loose a little bit creatively, and some of the horrible things that can happen to a person, or that a person can think about themselves or other people while faced with inevitable death. this was really, really cool. And I'm glad that I got to see what success looked like and failure looked like, and also what it looked like when I pulled from the major arcana as well. Got to see a prompt there, and I read through a couple of the others. There's some really interesting prompts, I think, and I like how the meanings of the tarot cards kind of feed into what those prompts mean. And I love that it had reversed and upright as well, just because that kind of meant double the potential prompts. So it's got, like I said before, a lot of replayability. It's got a good amount of endings. 4 days left to jump on the crowdfunder for this one. And obviously what I was playing here was the Ashcan version of it. So this was the rules kind of stripped back a bit. With the full version, there will be some added content, some added rules, some added setup, and so it kind of makes an even fuller gaming experience, which can only ever be a good thing. I think this is a really, really cool game, and I'd love to see it get to the point where we can get a really cool soundtrack to it. So please, if you've got some, I know Zine month can be an expensive month for people, but if you are reaching the end of Zine month and you have some spare funds, have a look at this one, because this one has the potential to be a really cool, fun experience, and that kind of like added extra that they've kind of got going. Some crowdfunders, I feel, do have like way too many like stretch goals, and it becomes a little bit overwhelming almost. This one is quite simply laid out. We've got the layout now, and that was kind of a certain stretch goal, and then the next one is like, cool, let's maybe get a cool soundtrack in there, and I really love that for it. So have a check out of this one. It's called Pirouette. It's by Innocent Goblin. And you can find the link. I think I Moobotted it. Yes, I did. So you can find the link in the Moobot link that I've just posted. Another little small announcement that they've just kind of revealed is that this game is now going to be a crossover. So it's going to cross over with Kyle Tam's Prima Donna, which, if I'm thinking correctly, Prima Donna is of a similar kind of idea, but it's for a musician. So someone playing the piano, and it's to try to save the world, or to try to save their own life. Another solo horror game, performing for a horror. I love that, and I love that it's now become like a combined project. So definitely check this one out. Also check out Carl Tam's game. I think that one does use the Wretched and Alone system, or certainly seems to kind of say that it will. So you can kind of play both one after the other, and have the stories intertwine, which is a really interesting idea. I think more people should to do that, should kind of take their two game ideas and try to twist them together, and see what happens. That's brave and awesome game design, I think. Thank you so much for joining me. What time are we at now? Incredible. We're finishing just about the kind of on the time that I expected to finish. So I will be back tomorrow streaming, because I have a lovely cast joining me. We're going to be playing a game called The Cunning Folk, which is written by Emily Graymore. It's such a cool game system, and it's about folkloric creatures, first of all, which, if you know me, you know that is absolutely my jam. But more than that, it's a story about revenge. You kind of get to put these little creatures out into the world, and they have an offender that you put in, and my job is basically to let them enact their cool revenge plan. So I'm really excited just to see what chaos, and there may be a little bit of, I think if I was going to use a word or a sort of phrase to describe it, it would probably be whimsical horror is the sort of vibe that we're going for here. And you'll get to see another really cool system. This game has been around for a little while. It's about to launch. It's about to launch into crowdfunding to create physical copies of this game. So my stream will kind of be as part of the launching of that, which is really, really exciting. So join us tomorrow. That will be same time tomorrow, 7 p.m. GMT, Greenwich Mean Time. And yeah, I've got an incredible cast with me, and they're gonna have loads of fun. We had a really great session 0 for it, so very, very, very excited. For now, though, everyone, that is me. That is me wrapping up. I'm probably going to go to bed relatively soon. I hope everyone has a lovely time zone wherever you are. And hopefully I will see you tomorrow. And I hope that you enjoyed this. Lots of hoping this evening. But yeah, for now, cheerio.